Hello all. In this short video I'll be giving my thoughts after using this Basecamp M Pro dust mask for a week. Now for my carpentry previously and furniture making now, I have to say I've never been one to go for these type of cloth masks. I guess out of a sort of premise that if they don't look bulky and mechanical, they can't be proper. Not that I ever delved into the numbers to see if that premise had any merit. And I'm only trying this one now because Basecamp kindly reached out to me asking if I'd like to give one a go. Having some niggles with my current mask, I said yes, and it's really surprised me. More on that later, but first let's have a little look at what's here. Arriving in a bubble wrap type jiffy bag from the US in just 7 days, the kit itself is contained in a resealable Ziploc. That's a cool idea from the outset, I think. We should, if we had any sense, be storing our masks in a cupboard or drawer when not in use to keep, as best we can, dust away from the inside of the mask. This Ziploc gives you every chance to sort out some clean storage while offering temporary clean storage. A simple thing to note, but I like it and I've been using it, at least until I sort out something better. As you can see in the pack, I've got a small booklet, 10 replacement filters, the mask itself, and a pack of 10 nose foam strips. The nose foam strips don't come with a standard pack, you have to purchase the bundle with added nose foam to get them, or indeed buy them separately. The mask itself is very simple, a sort of webbed cloth with ear loops and a velcro for tightening around the back of the head. Inside you can see the 6-ply carbon filter and the 2 diaphragms for expelling air. A quarter turn on the inside of these will release, allowing a filter change. The self-adhesive nose foam you stick on the inside of the filter. I'll show you this shortly. A bearded lump is putting the mask on for the first time. Just hook over the ears and tighten at the back with the velcro. Around the nose it has a deformable band to shape to your nose for best fit. I noticed straight away how comfortable it was. Your breathing is unimpeded, and being cloth and so easily adjusted with the velcro, having a beard doesn't seem to affect the fit in the slightest. I didn't record everything I've been doing this last week while wearing the mask, not by a long shot, but as you can see here, I got fully PPE'd up at the table saw for some ripping jobs, mainly as I wanted to check if it steamed up the eyewear at all. I didn't notice anything significant in that respect, maybe just the odd exhale here and there where a little breath escaped the nose, fogging the bottom of the eyewear. And this is precisely what the nose foam is for. If you wear glasses, which I might have to soon, or have an odd shaped nose, these foam strips help seal the mask up. Peel off a strip and just stick it around the top line of the filter. Still very comfortable to wear, maybe even a little more so. Didn't notice any fogging up with these nose foams on either. With the hood extractor off the saw, a fair bit of dust was getting thrown up. Could still smell the cut walnut, but absolutely zero tickles in the throat from the dust. And that was the story with multiple jobs over the next few days, whether the painstaking process of log resawing in a workshop not equipped for it, thickness planing and hand sanding. Hand sanding is where I most often misbehave and forego a mask for short periods, sometimes leading to that tickly coughing. That's because I get too hot and sweaty in my normal mask and therefore uncomfortable. I was fine for a couple of hours easy in the Basecamp mask though, and unlike my usual mask, I've not once noticed any dust ingress in this while wearing it. After prolonged sawing or sanding, I will still have a little cough from the dust with my usual Vitrex mask, but yeah, no such ingress with the Basecamp. And this I think might be for a few reasons. So this is my, what I thought, more legit looking Vitrex P2 mask. P2 meaning FFP3 rated, which is good for up to 94% filtration of particulates. Had to jot that down as you can see there. The Basecamp filters are good for 99.5% of particulates, FFP3 equivalent. I think they use a different name for the grading in the US, but it seems to relate to exactly the same thing. My Vitrex, almost exactly the same as the 3M I had before it, has a sort of silicone rubber face covering. It's comfortable enough and fits most faces, but I don't think it's particularly beard friendly. Beards allow a bit of unfiltered air through with these and hence some dust. Worse still perhaps is they catch and condensate every bit of moisture you exhale, making them not that nice to wear for long periods. You have to periodically empty it of condensate. Further, getting that wet, when you set them down, as you can see, any remaining airborne dust sticks to the inside, so they then have to be cleaned several times a day if you're doing a lot. The Basecamp doesn't have this sweat and condensate problem, at least not that I've noticed. The straps on my Vitrex, at least initially, are a bit of a pain to get right. I do like that I can dangle it from my neck like this between tasks though, but they are a bit of a faff. Another thing I was never too comfortable with, either with the Vitrex or 3M, was that these filters are pleated, which makes them long lasting, but means they're sort of a whole unit. You can't replace just the filter, but have to get the whole filter unit, plastic body and all. It's a lot to throw away every time. Perhaps a silly thing to be bothered about, but the filters on the Basecamp actually filter more and seem like less waste. I'm not sure how often technically you should replace them, but I've had one on for a week with pretty heavy use and it's barely recognisably dirty. This could be that, being a cloth mesh mask, I give it a quick going over with the extractor when I'm cleaning down. This seems to bring it back to almost new. The mask, absent the filter, is hand washable and all. It occurs to me that its double diaphragms and their placement help keep dust ingress low too. On the Vitrex, you might have noticed the diaphragm is dead centre, in front of the mouth, uninterrupted. I feel a little bit of dust creeps in sometimes before it closes breathing in. They're either side of the mouth on the base camp, with the filter itself against your mouth and nose up front. This seems a much better arrangement, and certainly, in practice, means I notice no dust ingress. As mentioned earlier, the back of the diaphragm inside the mask, you give a half or quarter turn to loosen. This allows you to change the filter. A little fiddly with fat fingers, but easy enough. So safe to say, I'm quite sold on this mask. It's strange because, as I said at the start, I never considered these proper masks. But having used it, it does a much better job in almost every respect than my more proper looking Vitrex and 3M before it. Not one little tickly cough or wood taste in the mouth while I've been using it. It's easy to pop on and secure with the Velcro, really comfortable to wear, lightweight, easy to clean, and that it doesn't become a reservoir with prolonged use means this is now my go-to. If you're a beardy like me, could be worth a try. The nose foam option is a good call for glasses wearers too. I'm always a bit wary of giving too glowing a review of something I've been sent, but sometimes stuff just works. One issue, which may not prove to be one, is how well the Velcro will hold up. Plus, the mesh cloth you wouldn't exactly call a resilient material, so make sure to keep it away from sharp things when you set it down. Digging around online, I've noticed a few similar looking masks. Whether they'd live up to the performance of this one, I couldn't say. If you want the genuine article though, it will mean ordering from their website, which currently means distribution from the US. Postage to the UK will be about £5, and they aim to deliver from the US to the UK in 7 days, which is about what it worked out for me. Of course, all links you'll find below. The folks at Basecamp have kindly set up a 10% discount code for anyone interested. Just enter BISH10 at the checkout to get that. There's no affiliate kickback for me or anything, just a bonus, as if any more were needed for viewers of this channel. What dust mask are you wearing then? Are you like me, initially suspicious of the cloth type masks? Would you try one? I think this one has changed my mind on them, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on it in the comments below. Please hit like if you did, sub if you aren't already, and as ever, if you made it this far, thanks for watching.